Tips and strategies to get you through COVID-19. Introduction to the course. So what we're going to cover in this course is we will look at what we learned in the first lockdown. Look at how to corona-proof your finances and tips and strategies just to get you through this whole COVID-19 business. So a little bit about me as your course tutor. My name's Lisa Newton. I did my degree in accounting with marketing. I then did my master's in investment management. I started my own business, my first business in 2004 with £150, £50 from my mum, £100 from my overdraft, and I started that business in the same month of graduating. And I would say it's thanks to reading this book there on the screen, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it really was my inspiration. And I hope you can take notes throughout this course. I'm going to give you a lot of action points, but there is a downloadable PDF at the end. But do be taking notes as you go along. But this is highly recommended reading, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Now, what he says in this book is the main reason people struggle financially is because they spent years in school but learnt nothing about money. And the result is that people learn to work for money but never learn to have money work for them. So that's Rich Dad Poor Dad. The author is Robert Kiyosaki. Highly recommend it. It's available in various languages and also in audio. So if you're not a reader, I'm sure you can get it on YouTube. Highly recommended. Now, in terms of being self-employed, bearing in mind, having never had a full-time 9 to 5 job ever, always worked for myself in some form of other, I've had to set targets for myself in the business or in whatever business I run. And doing that, I had to work under my own steam. Never actually had a one-to-one coach, although I have been part of mastermind circles, which were extremely useful. There's a lot of planning and goal setting that goes into running a business. Some people are very technical, they think they've got the technical skills, but running a business requires planning as well. There's a lot of working from home and working alone. And what people are finding nowadays, I'm finding, is that even if they're not starting their own business, due to things changing, they're having to work from home and work under their own steam and initiative. And not everyone finds that an easy thing to adjust to. So I always had to get stuff done. So I had to be very motivated, very disciplined. Over the years, I've won awards, been on radio, on TV, met various people, and I've written a variety of books, various books. And in being able to write these books, and people have asked me, oh my gosh, how did you manage to do that? It's just being disciplined, it's getting things done. Sometimes it's just locking yourself away and doing what has to be done. So it's unpleasant sometimes at the time, but the results when you get it is worth it. Now, I do appreciate that 2020 has been one of those years, and I've got to say for myself, I was in the Caribbean when New Year's Day, and yet looking forward to 2020. Here we go. Do you know what I mean? New decade, new start, new whatever. And I think I was at a lot of people, and then 3 months later, here we are fighting in the aisles. Not me exactly, but you know, I saw these people in fighting over toilet roll, no hand sanitizer on the shelf, and basically empty shelves. So what a year so far. And there's been lots of memes out there that are quite funny, I think. You know, everyone, 2020 is my year. And COVID-19 comes along and says, guess what? So there we have it. But at the end of the day, it's here to stay. So let's just get this over and done with right now. So there is a virus on the loose, apparently. I think there's different strains, so I'm not sure how many strains they've identified so far. I think at least 6, some more virulent than others. And you can try and press the pause button and hope that this will all sort of go away, but it's unlikely to. If you look back in history and at any other pandemics, they last for several years. So it's here to stay at the end of the day. And I just want to say to you, don't give up, stay focused, stay positive, stay strong. This is going to be a bit this is just my opinion, bit of a mental endurance test. Okay, got to live with it. Okay, so some people are pinning their hopes on them finding a cure, them being the scientists or the doctors or whoever. And some would say, well, actually, they've got treatments out there. So doctors have said that, you know, they have been able to suppress the symptoms and people have lived. Some people are just convinced that, oh my gosh, you know, this thing is just going to kill us all and, you know, it's all doom and gloom. But I would just say to you, here and now, we have to stay positive, stay strong, stay focused, and learn how to live with it. That's what I would say. So what we shall cover in this course, we'll look at what we learned in the first lockdown, how to corona-proof your finances. They keep talking a lot about pivoting. We'll look at pivoting, and that's what not dancing as a ballerina, but pivoting as in business, in life, that sort of thing. And we'll look at tips and strategies to get you through COVID-19.